Title: Forbidden Blossoms. In the heart of a small Italian village, nestled between rolling vineyards and cobblestone streets, lived two souls intertwined by fate, Alessandro and Isabella. They had grown up together, their childhood filled with laughter, shared secrets, and the carefree joy of innocent youth. But as they matured, something unspoken lingered between them, something neither could fully grasp nor dare to name. Alessandro was the son of Isabella's father's elder brother, making them first cousins. Their families had always been close, bound not only by blood, but also by tradition. Summers were spent in the countryside, running through fields of wildflowers, reading poetry beneath ancient olive trees, and watching the sun dip into the horizon, while their hearts, unbeknownst to them, beat in a synchronized rhythm. By the time Isabella turned 18, she began to realize that her fondness for Alessandro was different from the love she felt for her other relatives. When he spoke, she listened with rapt attention, and when he smiled, her heart betrayed her by skipping a beat. But such thoughts were forbidden, whispered only in hushed prayers she dared not utter aloud. Alessandro, too, struggled with his emotions. He had always been protective of Isabella, but somewhere along the way, his protectiveness had transformed into something more, something deeper. When she laughed, he found himself memorizing the melody of her joy. When she danced at family gatherings, he stood in the shadows, wishing he could hold her closer than what was deemed acceptable. One summer evening, under the glow of 1,000 fireflies, they found themselves alone in the orchard behind Isabella's family estate. The warm breeze carried the scent of ripe figs and jasmine, wrapping them in an intoxicating embrace. Alessandro hesitated before speaking, his voice barely above a whisper. "Isabella, have you ever felt that something is meant to be, even if the world tells you otherwise?" She turned to him, her emerald eyes reflecting the golden moonlight. She knew exactly what he meant, because she felt it too. 1,000 words sat on the edge of her tongue, but all she managed was a nod. Unable to hold back any longer, Alessandro reached for her hand. The moment their fingers intertwined, an unspoken truth passed between them. It was wrong, yet it felt so achingly right. "We can't," Isabella whispered, but her voice lacked conviction. "But what if we could?" he countered, stepping closer. "What if love doesn't follow rules?" Their breaths mingled, heavy with the weight of desire and hesitation. Just as his lips hovered over hers, the distant sound of laughter from their family brought them back to reality. Guilt and longing crashed over them like a tidal wave. With a pained sigh, Alessandro pulled away. Over the years, they tried to suppress their love. Isabella was courted by a nobleman from a neighboring town, and Alessandro was sent abroad for studies, yet neither time nor distance could erase what they felt. Letters were written but never sent, glances were stolen across grand dining tables, and smiles were exchanged with unspoken promises. One fateful winter, Isabella's family arranged her marriage. The news shattered Alessandro, but he knew he had no right to fight it. Or did he? On the night before her wedding, he stood outside her window, his heart pounding like a war drum. "Come with me," he pleaded. "We can leave, start anew, somewhere far away where no one knows our names." Tears welled in Isabella's eyes. She had dreamed of this moment for years, but fear held her back. Duty, honor, family, they all weighed on her soul. Yet, as she looked into Alessandro's eyes, she saw the same love she had carried in her own heart for so long. With trembling fingers, she climbed down into his waiting arms. That night, under the cover of darkness, they fled, leaving behind a life dictated by rules and embracing a love that defied them. Their love was whispered about in hushed tones, a scandal in their old world, but in the new life they built, it was nothing short of a masterpiece. They found solace in a distant land where no one cared about the bloodline that bound them, only the love that held them together. And so, against all odds, their love flourished, proving that sometimes the heart knows best, even when the world says otherwise.